Okay, next question.
Good morning. My name is Sam, the owner of Ideal Diamond in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to share a story that have a question in the end. I had a client that came a couple of weeks ago to buy a diamond. He wants to know the difference between natural and synthetic. I explained to him, and he said, the diamond that I want, what is that going to cost me? I said, the quality that you want is about $10,000. He said, okay, and if I want synthetic? It's about $3,000. He said, let me tell you how I think. 65% of the people in the United States getting divorced. If I buy a $10,000 diamond from you and wants to sell it when I get divorced, I might get $4,000 or $5,000. Correct? I said, maybe. He said, okay. So then I lose $5,000. Here's my thought. I'm going to buy the same quality for $3,000 and let her keep it. So I lose the $3,000 now instead of $3,000 later. You know, the question is, what do you say to a customer like that? You're wrong. He's right. Okay. The second question I have for you. For a long time I was fighting the synthetic. They don't want to sell synthetic, but like everybody says, we get out of 5 diamonds, 4 people want to buy synthetic. Let go. You get to have some inventory to show. I want to see it. Show me a lab gold, show me a natural one. Show me cat, show me 2 cat, show me 3 cat. So here I buy inventory of, for example, 1 stone I bought last year, 1 cat GVS1. It was $1,600. Today it's $300. What do you do? How do you deal with it? You get stuck with inventory. If you buy $500,000 of lab gold a year ago, it's worth today $50,000. So what do? You just, mark off the book $430,000 gone, vanished. Thank you.
All right. I think those are really good points, and I think that everybody here has to deal with reality, not just this theoretical discussions. I think the first question is, what is your relationship with your customers? Do we just do whatever the customer says to make the customer happy? And like I said before, I don't know if real diamonds, like we don't want any synthetic diamonds in Rapaport. And then everyone says to me, you're crazy, there's a market, you're not dealing with what the customer wants. And I say, to hell with the customer. I'm more important than the customer. Who I am, what my bubble is, what my identity is, what I believe in, what I think you should buy. And I'm in the jewelry business. I'm not in the splash. So look, this stuff's going to go down to tens or hundreds of dollars. Selling falling knives does not appear to be great for one's long-term reputation. So I write them off. I just say, you don't have to do anything about it, let it go. Let them go. And they'll crash. And you're going to miss customers in the meantime that you're not going to sell. And I'm saying to you that you define your brand by what you don't do as much as you define your brand by what you do. And so say, I'm sorry, I don't carry it. You want a price? Again, I would send people to Swarovski. I think they're even starting to do synthetic diamonds. So I'd say, here, it's not what I do. I do expensive, fine quality jewelry. Now that may not be for you. You may be a jeweler that says, listen, I live in a little town. People don't have enough money for this, and I'm just going to sell them these other diamonds. And hey, if that's your call, that's your call. Just be aware of the fact that the value will go down, and the people will lose the $3,000 they may not expect. But, is it a product? Yeah. Is cubic zirconia a product? Yeah. Were we afraid once that cubic zirconia will take over the diamond business? I think India produces much more cubic zirconia per year than they do diamonds. And they're the biggest diamond guys. So, but decide who you are. Then think about what you're going to do with the customer. But if the customer pulls you by the nose everywhere, and you just do anything you can sell them, you're going to be out of the real jewelry business. You're going to be into price wars and the markups. You're not going to be a sustainable jeweler, I don't think. I don't know how many sustainable jewelers sell synthetic rubies, emeralds, sapphires, but I'm sure there are some that do, and that's fine. But, who are you? And if you want to sell that stuff, and I guess you're going to have little sparkly things in your store, maybe you're going to have some neon lights. I don't know. That's you.
Yes, Mr. Rapaport. My name is John Huan from Balam Jewelry in Los Angeles, and thank you for doing this event for us. And my question is, your mom said that be true to who you truly are, and it seems like the story is very inspiring. Can you tell us more about the story?
I will, but we got to run up the questions pretty soon because I did want to get a picture of everybody. My mother was a very special person who survived Auschwitz for a year and then Bergen-Belsen. And she was a very lucky person to be alive, and I'm lucky to be here too. But the world that she lived in was very different from our world, but her values sustained. So no matter some of the things I looked about my mother taught me or related to me, you know, you'd think they come from another world, which they did. She was born in 1927. But their values are here today, and that's why I put her up on the screen. Okay. But I don't know if I'll have time for all these things, but maybe you can ask the questions. But I would like to invite people while we're asking some of the questions. Could you come up on the stage so we can do a picture? And everybody just kind of, everybody wants me to picture, come up to the stage. In the meantime, I'll answer the question too. So come on up, everybody. Come on up behind me, come up around. Let's show the world we all hung out together in Vegas, okay? Really appreciate you guys. Meantime, you can ask the question. Yeah, there will be a...
questions?
Yes, the question will come, and I promise afterwards I'll hang out. Wait. Everybody, come up on the stage here. Everybody, come on up.